My sister-in-law has gorgeous travertine tile floors throughout her kitchen and entry. But after 5 years of regular mopping with commercial floor cleaners, they lost their shine. They looked permanently dull and slightly gray, no matter how hard she cleaned. A tile restoration company quoted her $1,800 to strip, polish, and reseal the floors. Before she signed, I brought over a few simple supplies and showed her a different method. Total cost under $10, half a Saturday of work. And the floors came back to a deep, even shine that looked like the day they were installed. 2 years later, she's maintained them with the same simple approach and they still look beautiful. Let me walk you through why tile floors lose their shine. Why? Most commercial floor cleaners make the problem worse, and the $2 method that restores them. First, let's talk about what's actually happening to tile floors that look dull. There are a few possible causes. Commercial floor cleaners often contain waxes, soaps, or polymers that leave a residue. Applied weekly or daily, these residues build up into a dull haze that no amount of regular mopping removes. The shine of the tile is buried under layers of old cleaner residue. Alternatively, sealers and waxes that were originally applied to protect the tile break down over time, leaving uneven patches and a generally dull look. Natural stone tiles like travertine, marble, and limestone benefit from periodic resealing. Without it, the surface becomes porous and dull. Third, scratching and etching from foot traffic, dropped items, and abrasive cleaners can physically dull the tile surface. This is harder to address without professional refinishing, but it's less common than the first two. For most dull tile floors, the problem is residue and finish wear, not actual damage to the tile. Addressing those issues with simple methods restores the shine without professional treatment. Conventional tile restoration services charge $8 to $20 per square foot. For a typical kitchen floor, this runs $800 to $2,000. For larger areas, several thousand. The $2 method uses a few simple supplies, vinegar or a mild pH neutral tile cleaner, not the waxy commercial kind, a floor polishing pad or microfiber mop head, a bucket of clean water. Optionally, a tile sealer for natural stone, about $15 to $20 for a quart that treats hundreds of square feet. And for added shine, a small amount of food-grade mineral oil or a specific tile polish. Here's the approach. Note that the specific steps differ for ceramic or porcelain tile versus natural stone like travertine, marble, or limestone. For ceramic and porcelain, vinegar is safe. For natural stone, vinegar can etch the surface, so use pH-neutral cleaners instead. Step 1. Identify your tile type. Porcelain and ceramic are durable, non-porous, and tolerant of most cleaners including vinegar. Natural stone is porous, reacts to acids, and requires gentler cleaning products. If you're not sure, assume natural stone and use the gentler approach, which also works fine for porcelain. Step 2. Remove the residue buildup. For ceramic and porcelain floors, mix 1 cup of white vinegar with 1 gallon of warm water. Mop the floor with this solution, working in sections. The vinegar dissolves waxy and soapy residues from years of commercial cleaners. After vinegar mopping, rinse with clean water to remove any vinegar residue. The difference is often immediately visible, with tiles looking brighter and cleaner. For natural stone, use a pH-neutral tile cleaner diluted according to the label. Avoid vinegar, lemon juice, or any acidic cleaner on these stones, as they etch the surface. Mop with the neutral cleaner, rinse with clean water. Step 3. Assess after cleaning. Let the floor dry fully and evaluate. If the shine has returned, you're done. If the floor is still dull, move to Step 4. Step 4. For natural stone floors specifically, apply a stone sealer. A quart of tile and stone sealer costs about $15 to $20 and treats a large area. Apply according to label directions, usually with a clean rag or applicator pad, working in small sections. Let the sealer absorb into the stone, wipe off any excess after a few minutes. The sealer penetrates the stone and fills the microscopic pores that absorb dirt and dull the surface. After sealing, the stone looks richer and deeper in color with a subtle natural sheen. Step 5. For ceramic and porcelain floors that still look dull after vinegar cleaning, the issue may be scratching. Polishing pads used with a polishing compound formulated for tile can restore shine to scratched porcelain. This is slightly more involved and might benefit from renting a low-speed floor buffer. A weekend of DIY polishing is possible but takes effort. Step 6. Establish new cleaning habits. Use only pH-neutral cleaners for regular mopping going forward. For ceramic and porcelain, a few drops of dish soap in warm water works well, or a specific tile cleaner. For natural stone, a designated stone cleaner. Avoid waxy floor polishes that build up over time. Rinse with clean water after cleaning to avoid any soap residue. Step 7. For added shine on ceramic and porcelain and occasional polish. A bit of mineral oil on a soft cloth, buffed gently over the tile, adds a subtle shine. Don't overdo this. A light touch every few months maintains the look without creating a residue problem. Step 8. For long-term stone care, reseal every 1 to 3 years depending on traffic and wear. Natural stone needs periodic sealing to maintain appearance and protect against staining. For tile grout issues, address them as described in the grout script. Clean, light grout dramatically improves the overall floor appearance. Additional considerations for kitchen tile, which gets grease and oils spilled on it regularly, a degreaser before the main cleaning helps. A small amount of dish soap in hot water cuts grease effectively. Rinse well for entryway tile, which tracks in dirt, grit, and salt in winter. Prevention is key. A good doormat inside and outside the door captures the debris that would otherwise scratch tile. Remove shoes at the entry when possible. For bathroom tile floors, similar approach. Regular cleaning with mild products, periodic sealing. For natural stone, attention to standing water that can damage grout and tile edges. For outdoor tile or stone, different products apply. Outdoor tile needs sealers that handle UV, freeze-thaw cycles, and biological growth. Consult specific products for outdoor stone. For tile floors with wax buildup you can't seem to remove, a heavy-duty wax stripper, about $10, removes years of commercial wax products. Use in a well-ventilated area, follow label directions, and rinse thoroughly. After wax stripping, the tile often looks dramatically different. For tile floors with stains that remain after cleaning, different stains need different treatments. Oil and grease stains respond to a poultice of baking soda and water applied for several hours. Rust stains respond to commercial rust removers designed for stone. Dye stains, like spilled wine on marble, may need professional attention. A few honest notes: not every dull tile can be restored to looking new. Very old, heavily worn tile may have physical scratching and wear that requires professional polishing or replacement, but a surprising number of floors that look worn out are actually just covered in residue. For floors with significant cracked or missing tiles, repair those before restoration. A new or cracked tile in a refreshed floor looks out of place. For floors where the installation quality was poor originally, with uneven grout lines, or poorly aligned tiles, cleaning and sealing won't fix the underlying issues. But the floor will still look better than a dirty version of the same. For rental tenants, the cleaning approach is worth doing even if you don't plan to stay long. Returning a well-maintained tile floor helps with security deposit returns. Sealing is more of a property owner's investment. For homes with children, pets, or heavy foot traffic, sealing natural stone and using protective mats in high-wear areas extends the life of the floors significantly. The economic comparison: under $10 in vinegar, cleaner, and mop pad for the initial cleaning. Another $15 to $20 for stone sealer, you have natural stone. Total under $30 for a comprehensive floor restoration, versus $800 to $2,000 for professional services. The savings are substantial, and the results are often comparable. One more tip, take before and after photos. Tile restoration is one of those projects where the results are much more dramatic than you expect. Seeing the before shot a few months later reminds you how much the simple cleaning accomplished. For families who entertain, a refreshed floor makes the whole house feel upgraded. It's one of those improvements that hits above its weight because floors are so visually dominant in every room. And the maintenance habits afterward, using pH-neutral cleaners, avoiding waxy products, resealing stone periodically, prevent the dull floor cycle from starting again. If your tile floors have been looking tired, do the vinegar or neutral cleaner deep clean this weekend. If you have natural stone, apply sealer afterward. You'll be amazed at how different the floors look. And the cost is a fraction of what the professional services would charge. Tile floors are designed to last decades. The shine can come back with the right approach for $2 and a few hours.